one of my favorite Mandalorian shirts. That means it's time for a reaction to this special look at the Mandalorian! Yay! So last night during halftime of Monday Night Football, Disney Plus dropped a special look at the Mandalorian. And I'm super excited because the trailer they released was like, I want to say about a minute. And this special look is about a minute. Apologies for the lighting on the video. I am experimenting with my camera on my phone, trying to see if I can make the lighting better, and I think I keep making it worse, so I don't know what's going on. But yay! So I'm super excited. I have pretty much been on a social media ban since about 10:30 last night because I didn't want to risk seeing anything to do with the trailer. So this special look, so I don't know if it's a clip. I don't know if it's an actual trailer. You know, sometimes special looks are clips and sometimes they're trailers. I don't know what it is, and I'm super excited. So let's get this going. So I'm going to go ahead and react. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, if this is your first time seeing one of my reaction videos, heads up. I do not have the capabilities, nor am I that smart in the way, or wise in the ways of technology. I do not do the screen within a screen, so you can actually watch the trailer as I'm reacting to it. So basically, you just get to see this lovely mug reacting to a trailer. So I'm doing this one, and I will hopefully get it posted today, which is Tuesday. If not, it will be up Wednesday. I'm thinking I'm going to have another trailer to react to this week because Disney did say they're dropping a trailer for an upcoming movie with, I think, Pixar. I think it's called Raya and the Last Dragon, which looks amazing. So without further ado, let's get started. I got some hot cocoa because it's cold, and I've got Z-Child. I am ready to do this thing. Let's do it.
Stand down.
Whoa! Whoa, where are they? Wait, what the heck?
I'm here on business. I need your help. I've been quested to bring this one back to its kind. If I can locate other Mandalorians, they can guide me. This is no place for a child. Wherever I go, he goes.
On Disney Plus.
Woohoo! So it was not a clip. It was another trailer. Short, simple, to the point. Really cool. Did see a couple things that was in the first teaser they dropped, but there was some interesting new stuff, like the opening with the X-Wings chasing him and them on the snowy planet. My first thought immediately goes to Ilum, where the Jedi would go to do their trials and get their kyber crystals. However, in the Ahsoka novel, spoiler alert, Ahsoka goes to Ilum thinking that's where she's going to find the crystals for her new lightsabers, and discovers that Ilum has basically being stripped mined by the Empire to collect the crystals for what we now know was to power the laser in the Death Star. But since Clone Wars kind of changed the beginning of Ahsoka, because in Ahsoka at the beginning they talked about how she was on Mandalore when Order 66 happened and all this other stuff, it does make me wonder, Clone Wars changed that beginning about where Ahsoka was during Order 66. Does that mean the rest of the novel has changed slightly? So has Ilum still been stripped mined by the Empire for the kyber crystals? So if that's not Ilum, and it doesn't look like, my second thought is Hoth, but I don't really think it looks like Hoth, but maybe it is Hoth. So my two things, that snowy planet is like Ilum or Hoth. And yay, he's getting Kara back with him. I liked her in the first season. I keep forgetting the name of the guy who runs the guild, but he is back, and he is seeking their help to join him on this quest. And I like what he says, that he has to find a way to return the child to his own people, And his idea on how to do that is to go on this hunt and locate other Mandalorians, which makes me really excited because if you're new to my channel, I am really kind of into Mandalorians. I think they're cool and awesome. And so to hear him say, we're going to go look for other Mandalorians, that has me like hooked in an instant because we don't know what happened to the Mandalorians after Rebels. When we see them in The Mandalorian, they're living in hiding. They're in this thing called a covert. And I'm rewatching the first series. First season. I've got one more episode left. And in one of the earlier episodes, one of Vizsla, that's the name of the character. He's a Vizsla. He says, he's basically mad because they're hiding, and they like have this rule where I guess only one Mandalorian can come up at a time and be with among other people, non-Mandalorians. And in my head I'm going, what the hell, excuse my language, what the hell happened to Mandalore that Mandalorians are like scattered, they're living underground, and some of them have reverted to this what I'm calling a very, very ancient tradition, because this is like the third version of Mandalorians we have seen in Star Wars. The other versions being the new Mandalorians, which was Duchess Satine Kryze and her followers. They were pacifists. They didn't believe in violence except in self-defense, and even then. So that was like the opposite end of what Mandalorians usually are: the warriors, the fighters, the hunters. And then you have Bo-Katan and members of Death Watch, and you have the Mandalorians like Bo and Sabine Wren and her family, and how they are warriors, and they honor their culture. They love, like Sabine points out about how important Mandalorian armor is to her, because it's the armor that was forged by her family that she has reshaped for herself. But they are not so like strict as the Mandalorians we see in The Mandalorian, where as soon as you put on the helmet, you can't take it off in front of another person, because to take it off means you can't put it back on and you become an outsider. I know a little bit of Mandalorian, so Mandoa, so I think the term is Dermanda or something. That's my pronunciation is horrible. So that is in. So I'm really excited to see this, because we've seen 3 groups of Mandalorians now, and it's been hinted at in The Mandalorian the last couple episodes that there was this purge that happened, and that the Empire basically is responsible for destroying the Mandalorians, the Mandalore, which has me wondering. Like I said, I want to know what exactly happened, because in Rebels, the last time we see the Mandalorians, they have for the most part united under the Darksaber, as it is held in the hands of Bo-Katan Kryze, the sister of Satine, who is the last Duchess of Mandalore, like officially. And then Bo became regent, and then the Empire stepped in, and now Bo is leading the civil war to free Mandalore when the rebels leave her in the 4th season. And then we don't see really anything of Mandalorians again until The Mandalorian. Like, there hasn't been any stories really published about them. I think there's a novel coming out next year and some comics, but we don't really have like any information about what happened afterwards. All we know is that this Mandalorians are in hiding. Something happened to Mandalore that was so horrible that's pushed them all underground. And Moff Gideon now has the Darksaber, which for traditional Mandalorians technically means he's the ruler of Mandalore, which I don't believe for an instant. Well, I don't believe he's the ruler of Mandalore. I think he's just a jerk. So hearing Mando say that, Den say that he is going to go look, that he thinks that if he finds other hidden Mandalorians, other groups, coverts, that they will be able to help him get the child back where he belongs, gets me really excited, because maybe we'll learn more about what exactly happened to Mandalore, to Mandalorians during that time, that like from Order 66 to Rebels to during the rebellion, to what happened, because I really want to know. I am kind of invested in what happened to Mandalore and the Mandalorians at this point. Like, what happened to them? What drove them to this existence? They did show no Ahsoka. Speaking of them, no Ahsoka and no Bo-Katan. Though at this point, I think it's like pretty much confirmed that Rosario Dawson is going to be Ahsoka, and Katie Sackhoff is playing Bo. I know Rosario is the one they're all saying for sure she's going to be in this season. But I think I'm still kind of hesitant to say yes, they are in this. Even though everything says they are, everything's pointing, I'm still a little bit hesitant. So while they didn't show any of the characters that are rumored to be coming in, to be appearing in Mandalorian this season, I did see a glimpse of another character. And I had seen one headline while I was at work today mentioning a returning character. And in my head, I'm like, they're talking about Kara. They're talking about the head of the guild. You know, that's who they're talking about. I think I know who they're talking about. For like a split second in this trailer, I see this blue alien that I see. He's like there for like a split second, but it's just enough for me to see him and go, oh my gosh, I think that's the guy that Mando got in the first episode. Going all the way back to the first episode of The Mandalorian, when he makes his appearance, he's tracking down a bounty, and it turns out to be this, I don't know what species this alien is. He has blue skin. He's kind of like fish-like almost. And he's like kind of this, oh, hey, you made a mistake. Let me take the credits. And then he gets frozen when he gets back to the ship. I think it's that alien. I think it's the first bounty that we see in The Mandalorian is that character that pops up. Which, if that is true, I have a couple of questions now. Like, what happened? Why is he there? Why is he helping them? Like, I'm totally confused, and I want to know what's going on. And that's the thing about The Mandalorian is, at the end of the first season, it left me with so many questions. And I still have those questions in the trailers that have been, the 2 teasers and the little clip about what's coming in October, what's coming in November, Disney Plus. That has left me with so many more questions, and I really hope I get answers. But knowing Jon Favreau, who I absolutely love his work, I don't think we're going to get those answers anytime soon. But here's hoping, and I do know John and Dave wrote, I think they each wrote like 2 or 3 episodes this season, so yay. So I am super, super, super excited. So you guys, tell me down below in the comments what you think. Did you like this new quick little teaser or special look at The Mandalorian? What are you guys most looking forward to? Who do you want to see come back? What are your theories about what we're going to learn this season in terms of who the child is, in terms of Moff Gideon, in terms of what happened to the Mandalorians? Are we going to learn more about other characters like Kara and the Guild Head? What's going to happen? What are we going to learn? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. And if you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And if you kind of want to see more, don't forget to hit subscribe. I am hoping you guys are all staying safe and healthy and having lots of fun and getting ready to be spooky. A safe spooky this year. I am sending you all lots of love, hugs, and prayers. I am signing off for the day. And as always, may the force be with you guys. Bye.